Hello everybody, how you all doing? Welcome to Not Friday, because it's not Friday, and we are going to jump back in to, no, not a cough, but Nemenska. I'm going to go back to the ship. There's been some work done, and some changes made. I left a few bits open, so people can see, but there's quite a change near the front, so we're going to be looking at that, the underside, further back. Or at least we will when we're not suffering from... Do I need to... Maybe I shouldn't have... I don't think I should have shouldn't have left myself parked here, I think. One remaining drone. Where are you? And take out the bloody drone and then we'll set off to building. Oh, you're here. They've actually sent me a dog. It seems to be stuck in the building. A settler has arisen. No, well, we're here. Let's have a quick look and see what he's got to say. Collector find, right. Settler Helhufi runs deep sea exploration. Not on this planet, he doesn't. That has poisoned the supply. Similar accusations have been made before, but no one has ever been proven. Assigned to sewer duty. He's not going to be a happy man, but it keeps him on side, and he didn't like that. But let's have a quick look at the situation. I'm still in debt on there, but I'm getting better. Right, here we go. Let's move on to... Even the thumbnail's looking different. But we will head off and we will get some work done. I'll have to get some travelling music. Do 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 do. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day anyway. It's nice and sunny out there. Or it is here, but it is wherever you are. Right. That just goes to prove whose system it is we are in. So, we've got like the airlock section where we go between the damaged bit to the slightly fresher bit. I put in a wall. We've got a kind of an engine room. It's not finished. Ooh. But this is the space here that we were clearing and working on and doing the roof. Now obviously I'm not going to fill in the roof until we are finished building, because obviously that would be daft. And then I will jump to here. I will go to camera mode and I'll put some sunlight on the situation. Whoa. Oh yeah, it looks like whatever the update was that did broke the lens flaring again. So yeah, that broken lens flare. We all like broken lens flare, that's cool. But like I say, we've got the ship kind of done, but if I move across and lower, you'll see it's higher up than it was. Because it was in line with that. Now the bit on the other side there hasn't been adjusted yet, it will be soon. I had considered lifting it up a bit more I'm going to do that on the next one, because as we know, for all those who have seen what this kind of ship is meant to look like, the saucer sections are meant to be higher up, and you have like your deflection piece under there, but this one's going to have it built into the front, which is this piece here, which is not glowing blue, but it was glowing blue, but it's not glowing blue at the minute. It needs stripping and redoing. It's basically bubble tubes and lights. So we will get to that. So we are going to work on getting this built up and around. But I did get the first part of... we've also got the storage containers in that piece there, which if I quickly drop down, you'll see they're not quite as tall as normal. They're not full height, but on the other hand, they're not, they're almost corridor height. I should have had them a fraction taller, but it'll do. And then we've got the front. When I can land without falling off, we have the nacelle. I'm going to go into build mode, and you can see we've got the nice patination. I mean, on if you go back to the original 60s show, they had multiple pieces spinning, because they used two pieces of dome, one fixed, one that spun with a light behind it, and that gave you your motion that you get. So this is a more simplified design, a little bit more work, and you can have it fully filled in and stuff, but the snap points for the electrics and everything else isn't quite working properly at the minute. So fine detail work is a bit of a problem at the minute, but that one is kind of sorted. We'll be doing this one over here as well. I've just realised actually that one's powered up to the reactor core. This one, on the other hand, is not. So this was where I was testing it. So I'll come and land in and give it a bit of juice. And then again, if I go into build mode so I can change the camera angle, you can see it's a very simple system. This is how it's all wired up. These wires just lead you over onto that. When I was trying out an idea, those are going to get deleted. But this is basically what is over on that nacelle, except it's all built, the mechanism's built into the nacelle itself. And it is literally, although those are obviously wired up together, one wire then goes to each of the 4 points. Then you've got your switches and your byte device, which is very simple. You run power to that, you run power and a byte beat cord to each of these. Very simple. That's what the byte beat looks like. All the drum systems turned off, volumes on 0. You've got your 4 pieces. And then each of these are blanked. And the bit you need to look at is this here. And this is what gives us our timing, our 4 timing. If you wanted to do flashing lights, like something sparking, you could use this here. This would give you your change of output, and which I used for something that's been in the works for a very long time and is going to have to get finished at some point. So we are going to move round, and we are going to try not to fall off the ship, because that's never a good thing. So because we lifted these pieces up, we're still going to continue out here and then do the lift, because, well, that's how it all worked out. So, I mean, if we see that unfortunately I'm not in camera mode, so it links onto the front of here. We've got a half piece. So the easiest bit that we do is, I just thought I do tend to prefer using the wood just because it stands out. In fact, what I'll do, I need to move all of that stuff there as well. That takes us round to here. This one hasn't been lifted yet. In fact, I could show how the lift works, because the lift actually is ridiculously simple. He says, rubbing his eyeball. We use 3 on each of these. Like so. We've got to go underneath and do this as well. And you can see they aren't in sequence yet. So we're going to change our view so we're looking down, so it works a little easier. Oops, there you go. Like so. Get those in place. Then we can stick that in there, that in there, that in there, then delete, delete, delete. We can also get rid of the bits there. And then get it all lined up. Hopefully it'll come on, snap in. There you go. Then we can remove these again, including that one. And then we literally can just drop these on top because of the way that they've got positioned. Then we remove the bottom ones, like so. We can remove those as well. I'll leave that one there so I can get it. Now we go back over to these, and again we need 3, and try not to have too much of an itchy nose whilst trying to do it. We will have to remove the old floor. But the old floor is going to be in the way. Plus, you can see I've already put the new floor level is there. I've increased that. This is where I'll cover this as well. This is how I then flattened off the bottom and made it all what it is. So if I get rid of the old bit like that, get rid of that. You can see they don't match, so again we've got to push it round. I just need to get, there you go, that one. Try not to have too much of an itch on my nose because that's annoying. Remove that so we can actually see. Now there's that gap. That's what we've got to deal with. So again, we can extend that out. Put another one there. Take that out. Grab the floor. And this time we work in. Like so. Then delete. Try to remember to make sure I've got to grab that. Then we do that. And there we go. We are now spot on for the thing. So now we just need to try to get it to snap onto what we needed to get it to snap onto. I'm going to get rid of these pieces as well, just to make life a little easier, hopefully. Ooh, camera view. There we go. Then we could literally grab. Don't want that yet. Do we have one over there? We've got those ones over there, so I can delete that. No, delete that one. Not duplicate it, delete it. Right. Then we go dink, dink, dink. Like so. Grab another one of them. One. Have I actually got that in there? No, because silly me didn't delete these out of the way. One. And come on. 2, 3. There we go. So that gets those out of the way. And that has got that section raised up. Obviously, we don't need that anymore. And we've got some work to do to fill in the gaps where we've got the gaps. And I mean, here is where that one sits nicely. That one you can see, if we flick that to there, would not work. So what we do is, come on. Oh, of course. This is the thing about using the floors and the bits and pieces. So, put you there. Actually, it's there I want you, isn't it? Put you in the right place. And also then stick one underneath because it's going to be easier to work it out that way. Right. So one there, one there. This takes us short. I've done that on the wrong side, haven't I? I've done that on the wrong side. Should I remove that wall? Am I going to risk moving that wall? No, I'm not going to risk moving that wall. I am going to do it on this side. So put that there. We're gonna flick this round. We're gonna do it this way instead. Like so. Then we need the long wall. And then we copy and we stick you in there. There we go. And we grab it that, move it over here, turn it, and that is not far enough across, is it? It's a full 4. I misjudged my spacing. So that wants to go a full, because, yeah, that's going to land it there. So hang on. In which case, if I put that there and that there, 1, 2, oops, 3, 4. Now remove that. Here we go. This is it. That's the right spacing. Like so. And then that lines up. Like that one lines up. And now we'll have a quick look inside to make sure that nothing sticks into the thing that shouldn't. You see, like this floor. I need to reposition the thing, because if I remember rightly, did I do it with halves or did I slip it? That is the question. Did I do it in bits or did I slip it? I overlapped, slipped. Right, okie doke. In which case, this time we'll use the long floor. Come on, there we go. Right. So first of all, we're going to use thingy floors for that. Do we send a piece? We haven't sent a piece back yet. That's the problem. Right. For safety, we're going to put these second panels in. Like so. Then I can take that one out safely. And these ones can go like so. And then we want to do the same double piece that we did before. So now we can go to short wall, like so. Pop that in there. Take that out. Triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab the wall. Come on, you can do it. Damn you, snap points. Tell you what, let's stick a small one on there, then take the long one there. Like so. And then we can, oops, do that, remove that. And now, when we walk back into the corridor, Believe it or not, we've still got a piece of floor. That makes no sense. How does that piece still fit in there? That's weird. So you got symmetrical design, but for some reason it didn't fit. That makes perfect sense, because that's all symmetrical across. Comes around to there. Ah, hang on a second. That's because I moved it an extra piece. Right. That's what it was. I moved it an extra piece on the bottom. So we can take that out. There we go. Come on. There we go. Right. So that's where that one is. I need it to go another across. So we go to the small square, like so. Then we go for the short wall, which goes there. Because that's going to have to. Is that double overlap? Double overlap. Oh, right. So I should have gone one. Nope, that didn't lock onto the piece I was wanting it to lock onto. There we go. Then back to the triangles. 1, 2. Ooh, there we go. 2, 3. Like so. Remove that. Give me a short wall. Pop that there. Copy. And in. Right, I will have to slide a thingy panel in there. But, apart from the cosmetic bit, we're now not on the thing. There you go, so that's sorted. Job done. It's all done. And if anyone's got any questions, you can always jump into Discord. Or ask on a video, or ask here. Wherever you want to. Right, now that bit's done. We have... I mean, the underfloor bit is quite an amusing one. It's a lot simpler and a little bit screwy compared to how some people do it. But it involves using a switch positioning somewhere by hand to give you your contact point. But it works. It does work. Right. So now we're just going to... I'm going to have to move that though, aren't I? Have I got another one of these somewhere in the area? Because it really doesn't want me to free place it. That was a bit annoying. Weird. That really doesn't want me to free place it. Okay. It's like it wants it to be snapped into place. Okay. Okay, that's just going to look like it's snogging one of the containers. Those are pre-sized of these containers. These are ready to go in once I've got that bit of floor, so that's 0 through 4, which are the other 5 that need to go on this section here, and get powered up like those ones. Right. And take the wire. I think that was the wire for sizing them, so hopefully I won't make too much of a cock up on that. Right, there we go, that's those done. Now, do I have a spare garage door to hand? Oh, yes, there's one there I can copy without having to go in menu. Except for the fact I've just deleted that one. But it doesn't matter. It's not needed anymore. No, it's that side. I've got that in the wrong place. There you go. That one. That one. Ugh. Come on, fingers. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. I want to do this instead. Yeah, so pop down, then. That's the other problem, trying to get your alignment sorted out from dodgy camera views. Doesn't help I've got fucked hands, like, but, you know, it's... It takes a bit of time. That's the thing that slows me down. It's the fact that because my hands don't work properly, I then have the issue of having to redo things. I mean, I know some people take their time and oh yeah, it's not a case of taking the time, it's a case of getting the fucking fingers to work. Like I say, for me, it is very much the fact that getting the timing right on the controller. Even when you press things and you think you've got everything perfect, the fingers decide to say, no, you're not allowed to do that. Right, there we go. So we've got 2 wires, because we need 2 wires, because we need to cross them like that so we can get the angle. The angles of dangles. And then that one goes up. And this one goes down. It is fun. But great believer of trying to get stuff done without having to dilly-dally too much. Obviously, if you're working stuff out on the go, like when I had that minor mishap with the positioning, because oops, okay. it does cause a slight problem. Of course, I'll be deleting all these short walls in a second. And once I've got the I have just gone and put that in the wrong place. Okay, that one goes up. And that one goes down. But yes, I will remove all of the short walls, because as long as you've got the cross in place, like all of these, you can then do all the modifications that you have to do. The only thing is, be very careful not to take out your wires. And I think everybody at some point manages to delete wires or parts that they don't mean to take out. Right. Don't need these. Nice and tidy workspace always helps. There we go. Now we can also remove these. Now for the next bit. And like I say, yes, we will be having to reposition and raise everything, but so everything looks the same, we have to do this the slightly longer route, because otherwise the lip at the top and bottom edge won't quite match from one side of the ship to the other. Bit of a pain, I know, but, you know, 'tis what it is. So, next up, we do the walls. Yes, bottom from that one, bottom from that one. So, well, let's concentrate on doing these ones first. And then doesn't help that it, I mean, it's weird because the dark is on the weird side on this moon. Hello there, Mia. How are you doing today? Hope you are feeling as well as can be. Because trying not to screw up his placement. The joys of placement. Right, now that I've got those done, we will remove the walls, which we can easily put back as long as we don't knack up the wires. Can't hear right now, but I will be back. So it's completely pointless of me saying hello and how are you, so there you go. And then it's even more pointless that I've just said that, because you wouldn't have heard that, me replying to the fact that you couldn't hear anything to start with. Okay, that could go down a rabbit hole so quickly. Right, what we will do is just make a little jump over here. Ooh, and the little jump! It should have been a bigger jump than the little jump. Because that was quite messy otherwise. Right. Now, rather than go straight to our favoured colour parts, we will drop down, because all of these now are going to be used for building up the height. Like so. And the same, oops, I didn't go far enough. It's a shame actually that build camera doesn't operate a little bit more like normal camera, as it would give you a bit more freedom and controls of moving up and down, but the uppy downy buttons have got other purposes. So, right, there we go. So now we've done that, I can then very carefully remove the small squares. Hello there, Marty. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Are you enjoying the weather, or is it really shit where you are? It was sunny here, and now we're kind of... that's weird. Why can't I go to delete mode? That was weird. I think I must have clipped a button somewhere along the lines. But yes, so remove that, that. And this gives us our leading edge, which will look even better when we remove this part of the floor, which we no longer need, because we've also raised the floor. So that would be our normal gap right there, but we're raising everything up because of what we've done. So thinking about it, maybe I should have left those things, but we need the room to be able to move about. So right, so short wall, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, I mean, it's far easier on the top side compared to the underside of the ship. But I mean, when you see how the I have a very simple way of doing the turning of 90 degrees for the flooring. So again, we just drop these in. You can see they're not in the right place yet, but that's not the worry. I am going to do another one of these ships, not massively big or anything, just better shape design, I would say. Especially as instead of having a more enterprise designed deflector point, try to go for the more traditional one that's on like the neck, which of course this design doesn't have, even though I am raising the disc a little bit. I remember a couple of years back the triangles on console would not clip and snap into place to save a fucking life. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now we can remove these pieces. This is the quick build version, you're saying. Then we can take them, Drop each of these in place. Do one more round of deletes in a second. And this just gives us that little bit more room. And then we can take the piece we need and get the finished level that we want. Like I say, it's the quick build, because once you've got the stuff in place, you're not messing around. It's like everything's right there. I will have to move that light, apparently. And then again, we can just go delete, 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 delete. There we go. And we no longer need these in place. Do I have one off to the side too? Yeah, that one there as well. And now we basically do the same thing on the underside. So it does make it, I mean, we'll be removing that in a second as well. And of course this time, because we're underneath, instead of coming out, we're actually going on the inside of the circle, not the outside of the circle. So, because if I now put that on there, I do now need to move these out of the way so you can actually see. This one now falls short right there. So what we're going to do is we need 2 like so. And we've got that one, come on. And then we can go in. Like I say, the inside piece, which for the floor, I'll get to have a look at that if we have time today. Right, so now that we're here and you can see where we are, we go back to the triangles and we put a triangle on each one of these. And then we basically remove. Then we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives us our point, which is now in line with what we're doing. There. Do not latch there, go there. Keep doing it, don't I? Do not latch onto the top piece, latch onto the bottom piece. We have ways of making you latch where we want you to latch. Right. And then get rid of the wood. And then we can again go round. It's very satisfying being able to put lots of pieces in. And then come underneath. Which gives us a slightly different view on things. And of course you can already see, if I come a little bit further across, you can see how I've already flattened out part of the underside. And there's like an overlapping piece. So it works nicely. So I can now get rid of all of these. Pull back, and then we've basically got the circle done now. Just a case of putting in those other pieces, which we've got the fun of running a very strange layout. You can hear me now. That's good. We like that you can hear now. It helps a lot. Right, I am going to use the floors again, because actually, out of interest, we're going to do an experiment, because no, we are going to need the floor. We will need the floor pieces, right? Although I don't think I've got all of the floor pieces in there lined up yet, so that's going to be fun. So, because the other side I was just linking the pieces. So, yeah. No, I did that right. So we want that there. I'll do one to start with, just to now I have to try to remember exactly how I got this to work last time. Because it didn't always work properly. I'm sure I do actually need to use that center wheel, but actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do before I do that piece. I need to show you the insanity of what's going on here. So this is obviously I'm going to turn that off so it's not flashing. So we've got the center wheel, which is here, and am I missing a piece? I think I'm missing a piece. Right. What we do is, if I come round here, I need to... Come on. No, not you. Is it you? It's you. Is it you? I don't know. I think I'm just going to put that in the wrong place. I think that's in the wrong place. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to snap a piece. I need to adjust my view. The problem is we're working underneath the floor, so trying to get lined up is not as easy as it looks. So, right, there we go. There's 2 across there. Now we use that and do 1, 2. Take the floor. And we use this to make sure we can see exactly which, or at least when we... Come on, floor. Just snap onto the right piece, come on. Maybe I can snap it onto this one instead. There seems to be so many things it wants to snap onto. I'll try it from the other side. There we go, that's the one I want. And that is to make sure that when we then snap it onto this piece here, come on. So many snap points. There we go. So that's the one we want. There. This is going to be fun. Snap that onto there. Snap that onto there. Remove that. And then scratch an itch, because for some reason I've got a big fucking itch on my hand. Right, I need to get rid of that. And that. Get rid of that. Did I snap that onto the right bit? Yes, I snapped that on the right bits, okay. Right. Then we do that, come on. Onto there. Drop you to there. And you notice that floor piece is not in the right position. So what we do is we duplicate, believe it or not, a switch, turn it round, line it up like so. I mean, this is, like, I know, pretty damn crazy, but there you go. Now we remove that one, put that there, remove the wire, remove the switch, remove that piece of floor, and then there you go. I mean, that's like balmy, if you think about it. You know, it's balmy. Is that lying in the right place? That is lying in the right place. Now I'm going to take that, put you there. There you go. That's how we're doing the floor. It's, I don't know whether some people would call that long-winded or not, but I mean, the thing is, it works. Hang on. I haven't quite worked out what I'm going to put in the middle yet. So, because obviously I need to stick something. I need to go around this other side again now. I'd better look with the snap points. It gets so busy. There we go. Actually, I think because of how busy that is, I'm going to take you and just pop you. I'm going to... There you go, yeah, I'll keep it on the inside. Right, one of you, pop you there, pop you there. Come on. There you go. Like I say, the fact that just by using a switch in this position means that it's exactly the right, you know, there's no like huge messing around. It is quicker. Which is completely bonkers. Oh my god. Yeah, they really do need to fix the lens flare situation. Because, yeah. As you can see, there is still a very, very large graphical glitch. It reared its head last year, I think. Yeah, I know. There you go, turn my camera view. But how bad? You know? Fix the damn thing. Every time you start to, I mean, watch your eyes again, but as soon as I go, there you go, you see, it does it again. It's not normal lens flare. For whatever reason, it's broken. You know, unfortunately, yeah, it is really, really bad. And I mean, seeing it while you're the one actually building is bad for your eyes as well. Let's go make a save. I mean, unfortunately, working into the sun there, so I'm going to change what I'm doing again. But like I say, it's balmy that you can use basically a switch to give you that fraction of height you need in that particular circumstance to then get a level, you know, fix it, hello games, yeah, alcohol. Yes. I would most definitely go along with that. It needs to be fixed. Has the sun gone down? The sun's gone down. Good, the sun's gone down. We're okay. We're okay, the sun's gone down. So, means we can get a bit more of this bloody thing sorted out. Come back round to this side. I mean, I do wonder how some people who their buildings are massive, completely nuts, and you're like, how do you deal with the snap problems? You know, because it is horrendous. Why did I snap that? I didn't need to snap that one yet. Right. Switch. It's funny because when I was trying to sort stuff out, I mean, obviously, if you're building something large scale, you don't want to use the technique I'm using. I'm only doing this because it's basically one piece of flooring. Because I mean, I had a build where I was doing something on a corridor, and I freehand placed a couple of things, just because I was getting annoyed with it, and I wanted to see if it was going to work before putting all the time in. Not freehanding it, but actually just the layout of what I was doing. And it did work. So it was a case of, right, now I need to make sure it's all clicked up in the right place. And yeah, it turned out I think in the space of 6 or 7 wall pieces, it was less than a quarter. It'd probably be around about an eighth of a floor panel out of alignment. So I mean, not massively terrible, but I mean, I was only just checking to see if I was able to do it. And I think it was Enra Silva he was doing something, and I mean, considering the glitch stacks and the likes that he does, it was amazing that some of the stuff that looks like he's done certain things with it are actually just pre-placed. And you're like, bloody hell. How the fuck did you do that? Oh, get off. Don't be doing that. Right, swing around this side. So we're almost done on this piece. It'll just be a case then of sorting out whatever it is I decide to put in the middle. Oh, no you don't. Come on, behave yourself. I am severely running out of space under this floor here to do what's needed. It's quite funny. It's like, oh yeah, it works perfectly well. Don't worry, there's loads of room. Yeah, there's not fucking loads of room. So yeah, we are not doing too badly. It's going to get a bit tight when we come round to the last panel. That last panel is going to be a problem. Oh, it snapped just as I wibbled. There we go. You don't want to wibble, because you might end up with a wobble. Come on. I put the floor in before I did the normal bit. Right, there we go. Because the switch is already there. So at least we're going to get the floor done. We're going to get that finished off. Means we'll move on to some decorating if we come back to do some more. That one snapped in nicely, actually. That makes a change. There we go. Hang on a minute, I need to get rid of that one. There we go. Oh. So, hopefully everyone's having a good day, and or as good a day as possible. I know some people are unfortunately having to do things at work. Or they're just having a really bit of a crappy day. Hopefully though, everyone will be having some reasonable time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's 1, 2. So I've got 2 left to do. I need to remove that. This is gonna like get so tight now. Come on, come on. No, let's get rid of you off there. There we go. Then we swing around, copy, remove. Did that line up? That lined up. So we can remove that one. Then we grab you, remove. There we go. Right, I'm just wondering if it would be safer to... Oh, the sun's coming back round. Come on, come on. There we go. Right, if I can get this piece in here, I'm going to have to see if I can do the last couple of pieces. Yeah, I can get rid of that one because I'm going to drop the thing in a minute. Drop you there. Come on. Is that lined up? It's not lined up. Is it lined up? I can't tell if it's lined up. Yes, it is lined up. Good. Right. So what I need to do is put you... Come on, snap points! Right. Grab you. Put you there. And run you to there. Then remove that. And we'll get this put into the last point there. Like so. I now need to go round, remove that. Put that there. Do that. Hang on. Tell you what, if I... No, I want you to go and sit there. No, not there. There? Is that the right place? Right, I think that might be the right place. God, this is all over the shop. Grab you. Now you put you in line there. Put you across to there. Then remove that one. Okie doke. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. Will this work? 1, 2. Okie doke. So remove, 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 remove. Come on. Oh, come on, one last piece there. Right, hang on a minute. I can get rid of you and pop you there. See if I can turn around to this. Oh, snappy points are being bitchy. Remove. There you go, that's done it. And then there, and then there we go. Oh. So now we've got our underside hull. And I'll jump into camera mode. So there is the anus of the saucer. Made a lot easier than previous designs. I just need to... I might use an inverted biodome or something, or see what I can put in. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in. But, tell you what, let's... because, yeah, that's the other thing. So for people who didn't see earlier, we've got our spinning nacelle point, which we're going to transfer to the other side. That was the original test piece. I'll lift up. There you go, that's the test piece. And it's nice and simple. Just setting up a byte beat, running the 4 things, setting it to a key point. You can do flicker lights, you can do all sorts, but I just thought we're going to delete these items so I can have a clean I think I've just tried to delete a wire. I mean, can I get in here? Yeah, so I've already wired up this, and you can see the green dot moving. There you go. Although one of the, I must have deleted a wire because I've just noticed now that we've got, yeah, I've deleted a byte beat wire. So now we're only getting 2, 3, 4. Number 1's not working. So, yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that later. However, I've got the. I'll get rid of the this byte beat one as well because I don't need this anymore. I've got 2 others that are set up. One of which is powering the right side nacelle. Then we've got this random wire, which I can't remember what that random wire is for. I think it's for that biodome over there. So what I will do is just randomly place that there. So I remember that I need that. And then, whoa. Yeah, they seriously need to fix the issue there. But now you can see the underside is looking quite good. So the general shapes there didn't work on the corners of the rear section today. Those I did last time. I think I was working on those. But it's you see all the wire ends, which are getting around. The other thing I need to finalize on is this. I did a whole thing with the bubble pipes and some blue lights behind it, and I was just, this is one of those examples I was talking about earlier about just freehanding something to get an idea of whether it's going to work or not, and it kind of does, but I'm wondering whether I should just use a single oversized bubble pipe and jam it in there, and because it seems to not quite what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't quite feel right. So I might use a oversized. Great, now I can't remember the damn part's called. I'm in the wrong section. It's this section. There it is. So the flat panel, a coloured version of the flat panel, put that in against the framework that's in place, litter it with some blue lights, and then do the oversized pipe. In fact, I tell you what, let's have a look at how big we can make the oversized pipe, because that's always a fun thing to do. Right. Go back over. Oh, you stupid ass. Yeah, that's called pressing the wrong button. Twitchy bloody fingers. That's the problem. I've got twitchy bloody fingers. Right. Sidewards. Right. I mean, without using the extra large glitch thing, where you use the 2 base computers to get the extra large thing. I've just realised before I try doing that, because I want it to lie down on its side. Let me move out the way for one thing. Right, I want a piece of flat wall. Right, are we going to get that to sit? Is that the best I'm going to do at the minute? That's probably the best I'm going to do at the minute. Right, let's go in and grab the bubble pipe. That's good, I didn't even hit the bloody button. Right, here we go. So that's how big the biggest pipe is on its own, which is probably 1 floor piece wide, I think. Yeah. So it's like a floor piece wide. So if I actually enclosed that in and just went for 1 wide, I could stick a single bubble pipe in and just have a lot of blue lights with that panel behind it. That would actually make it quite good. Well, it's simple. But that is a job for another day. But at least we've got that worked out. I mean, if you used the double base computer trick with making things bigger, you'd get this bubble pipe. I think it is literally, if I can remember rightly, 4 times the size of what it is there at the minute. So you could take it, instead of being 1 wide, took it hello there. Russian guy built a football field on a paradise planet. We fly in, play football, team spectators. You got a 2-2 draw. Well, that's good news. That you got a draw. That's a good one. People do micro machines. They do the what's the name of the where you use the cars to play football? Rocket League. Fucking hell, couldn't even remember. Yeah, I know several people who have done Rocket League tracks, sort of things where you and they've got like the full score things at either end. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, that's good to see. Russia v China, 2v2. Yeah, I mean it is the things you can do. I mean, whether it's there's a multitude of ball games, obviously, that you can do. But there was someone did I mean, it was Rocket League-esque. It reminded me of when some guys on TV, they got, I think it was Toyota Igos, and they got a giant inflatable ball. Also, you had rewards as well. Cool. Proper competition. Nice. I like that kind of thing. It's like even with the racetracks, where people build racetracks, and I've built a couple myself, but there's people out there who have built astounding fucking racetracks. And you literally get however many people you can together, and you do race competitions and stuff. And yeah, I think it's quite cool. I mean, somebody in a race competition, I think everyone had to turn up with around about 500 million credits worth of stasis devices, and whoever won it was like you took the lot, sort of thing. And there was like four or five people. I think it was at least four people. So your stake was 500,000, basically, but you would walk away half a billion, sorry. But you'd walk away with 2 billion in stasis devices. So I can't remember the winner. It's a shame it wasn't put on YouTube, as far as I know. But yeah, I love these competitions that people do. And I know there's a lot of people doing racetracks and the like. But that is going to be me for this week. Thanks very much for being here. And hopefully I'll see you again soon, and we will get this finished off. I am still working on a couple of base tours, which will be coming up. We're also going to have a bit of a hide and seek style situation, which will be quite fun. There's other games I think are set up to be played. But until next time, I will be back on Tuesday with whatever the internet allows me to play, because we had serious shit going on Tuesday. I think we went through 4 games before we finally got around to doing Fallout. It was it was one of those weird days. You as well, Marty. Everybody, have a great time. I will catch you all again soon. Thanks for being here. And remember, you can always drop a message in Discord, on a video, anything like that. Questions, whatever you want. And I will catch you all later on.